Okay. The cards that I turned over for our week were just like, they're so crazy. I had to like get up and go get a glass of water. So please forgive me for that. Oh my goodness. Okay. I all right. Let's see where this goes. We'll start with our shadow card. Here at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So there's this energy of like, you know, the High Priestess is already very representative of like, it sits at the threshold. Okay. What is the threshold? The threshold is the veil between this material world and the next. You can see here this, you know, energy, very meditative state. There's also the shadow here and the light here. This is representing balance. Her eyes, I don't know if you can see it. First of all, there is a light activated here in the third eye center, but also while her eyes are closed, they are open. Like she still has, right? You can see the eye. So it's seeing without seeing. She sits at this threshold. At the threshold of the subconscious. And this is a card of tapping into inner wisdom. In the reverse position, this is really speaking to blockages or an inability to tap in with that intuition. A sense of cloudiness is coming up for me. There's things you can't see. That's what it is. And, okay. Thank you. There's things you can't see. This energy also in our shadow cards, this is what is underneath the surface of what's happening for us right now. So there's things you can't see, and it's certainly with the Ten of Swords, it's certainly about an ending. I feel like the ending feels so big, and it has been maybe mentally very exhausting, but there is this sort of sense of space with it. Whatever is ending. There's things you can't see about this painful ending. The pain is here, but with the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords appearing in the reverse position, however, which is indicating a release of this pain. So you have been, like, your heart has been broken and it has been excruciating and painful. But there's things you can't see about this ending. You can't see how it is actually releasing all of that pain that you've been through. And with the Hermit, it's the stillness. It's retreating, you know, going into the shadow, lighting it up for yourself. And going into this solitude is going to highlight the ways in which you have been unable to walk away with the Six of Swords in reverse here. You're meant to be moving away, divinely destined, but it's just really hard I think, and I think that's really coming back to the fact that there's stuff about this ending, that the stuff that's being releasing that you can't see, and you're not meant to see it. You're not meant to see it necessarily. You're meant to feel it. You're meant to just be with this pure nature card. Okay. All right. So then what does that mean for the next 7 days? We've got 3 cards here, and all 3 of them are aces. And that was like WTF. Let's see if we can make some sense of this. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Ace of Cups upright. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So this is wildly significant. It's literally 111 on the table here. Aces signify new beginnings. New beginnings. The Ace of Cups is like a huge emotional beginning coming through. However, there's still a lot here. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles are our material resources. There's some element of like feeling like things are slipping through your fingers as you are moving towards the Ace of Cups here, this emotional fulfillment. Which is like not, it's not meant to be clear. The Ace of Swords, this is like breakthroughs, new ideas, you know, mental clarity. In the reverse position, I mean, look, it's like, it feels like chaos, maybe like overactive, could be overactive, like third eye chakra, overactive thinking, or it could be the exact opposite, just like feeling really blocked off, really confused. This feels like, as I say it, this feels like, you know, something that doesn't sound super fun. However, what we have for our oracle feels very, you know, it's very like on the count of 3, now you try, double dare you. This is the universe really just asking again if you can trust the process this week. You don't have to know all the answers. You're not gonna. Because with both of these, you don't know heads from tails. That's going to just have to be okay with you. Can you take that and flip it and reframe it into like the game? Can you have a little fun with it? How interesting. Because this is a very important part of this changing of the seasons. I think your best friend is going to be making sure that you're staying grounded. Like we had the pure nature card. So like literally getting into nature. You are nature, being around nature. I live in a city. Sometimes that's a little bit more difficult. But like listen, bare bones, like just go someplace. Can you go someplace where you see grass? Can you go someplace where you see birds? You know? That's it. Yeah, and so I'm really just hearing like have fun with it. I think it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie. But not impossible. And I want, like, because amidst all of this pain, it's like you gotta lighten up. Maybe that sounds harsh, but it's, you know, because I do work in, I'm a certified death doula, so I do work with, you know, people who are at the end of their life, and that also has led me into like grief doula and other areas of doula, processing trauma loss in these like very liminal spaces. And one huge component of healing grief that I certainly have learned, I was unable to heal any of my grief until I learned this, is it's that joy, you know, even when it doesn't feel like it. The best place to start is like sitting with those feelings, knowing you can give all of that pain to nature. You don't have to hang on to it anymore. You're ready to not hang on to it. And the medicine for the grief is the joy. When you are allowing yourself to fully feel your feelings, particularly your grief, that has been like when I never tasted the joy. There was like maybe one other time in my life I tasted it, and that was like through art, but the art was also like processing a huge transformation and letting go of a huge like chunk of grief in its own way. And it was, you know, and these are quiet moments a lot of the times. They're not like big moments, but it's just like, you know, being able to like see the beauty of it and being able to, you know, it's a game. It's a game. It's not you get to design it and play it the way that you want. It's not that you don't you still have to feel the feelings. But once you understand that the feelings, you know, the feelings inform you really of how you want to be playing your game. Highly recommend the book, Florence Scovel Shinn. You can look it up on YouTube. That's what I did. It was just like a video of someone reading the audio. It was like audiobook style. So, you know what? And I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going to do that myself because, you know, you don't have to have all the answers to play the game either. It's a game. Have fun. Okay. So that's like what I've got. I feel like that's pretty concise for us. Hopefully this made sense to you. It's still gonna be like a thing. So it'll be interesting. I'm wondering too how much that little mini moon could come into play for this stuff that we're talking about. Anyway, lots of things to think about. I wish you all of the luck. If you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, share, all of the things. I appreciate that so much. And I'm right here with you. So I will see you on the other side.